Alright guys, I don't know what happened on that live feed there, but I just said fuck it and I'll record this and post it to Facebook. Anyways, like I was saying, e.l.d.s are good for them big companies, you know, Warner, CR England, Swift, Schneider, JB Hunt, all them guys that have, you know, 40,000 plus trucks. You know, to my company, you know, we only have, I think, 20's pushing it. I think we probably have 15, 16 trucks, something like that. We don't need e.l.d.s. We don't need that crap. You know, we're safe drivers as it is. You know, we all make mistakes. You know, I've made plenty of them. But in my opinion, you know, if you're just starting out trucking, go straight for a e.l.d. company. You know, somebody that has the e.l.d.s, a bigger company, because you don't need, you know, it's stressful enough to drive in, you know, in LA traffic or Chicago or, you know, even Indianapolis. You know, I've been everywhere, I think, besides north of fucking Massachusetts, I do believe it was. So I've driven all different kinds of situations and scenarios. But the problem with the e.l.d. is, you know, like earlier today, you know, a trailer, airline on my trailer there, it blew, and I sat on the side of the road for 3 hours, and then got that fixed and took off and sit in the fucking dock for another, I think it was 4 hours I sit in there. 3 hours, something like that. And right there is half of my day. If I was running e-logs, right there's half of my day gone. You know, so then I got to rush somewhere and try to drive as fast as I can to get to a safe haven and shut down and then sit there and wait for 10 hours. I don't want to be stuck on the road for fucking 10 hours when, you know, I'm only 4 hours away from where I picked up at. You know, and you know, to these guys that can run paper logs, we like, at least me personally, I know my body. I can stay up for 24 hours and drive that entire 24 hours if I want to. I've done it many times before, hauling livestock. Or you know, I can, if I get tired, I can stop and sleep for 2 or 3, 4, 5 hours and still be okay. You know, I'm not gonna tell you what I do, because it's, you know, no one's business of what I do. However, if I was on an e.l.d. or the electronic logging device, then I would have to physically push myself to stay up for 11 hours, drive 11 hours, you know, and then you're forced to sleep. Not really forced to sleep, but you're forced to take a 10-hour break. You know, I'm young, you know, I still got plenty of years before I need an X amount of sleep. I can sleep for a couple hours and be just fine for the entire rest of the day. But these older guys out here, and these older girls out here, these ladies and whatnot, you know, they need their sleep. So let them run paper log. You know, we don't need anybody, or even these other guys that are just starting out, that don't really know how long they can stay up for, or how long they can drive, because you can go home and stay up all night long and feel perfectly fine. But you get behind the wheel of a 80,000 pound missile and try staying up that long, it takes a big toll on you. So, you know, my opinion to e.l.d.s is leave it to the big carriers. You know, I've ran paper logs so long. If I was to switch to an e.l.d., I'd say probably about the first month or second month, I'd be completely fucked. I mean, honestly, I don't know what I would do. just because my sleep schedule now is all out of whack. You know, like I said, I can stay up, I can sleep for a couple hours and drive until I get tired again, which that could be, a couple hundred miles down the road, or that could be, 5, 6, 7, 800 miles down the road before I get tired again. It just all depends on me and how the day's going and whatnot. So yeah, if I had to go e.l.d., then I'd be completely screwed right now. Like I said, I don't know. My sleep schedule would definitely be screwed up, because I know, as me talking for myself, I don't know anybody else's body but myself. When I get off work, or when I get to where I need to go, or even if I get tired and I go to lay down, I'm still sitting, tossing and turning, and probably dicking around on my phone for a good half hour or 15 minutes at least before I even go to sleep. That's most days. That's like 99% of my time is when I go to lay down. I'm dicking around on my phone, or just tossing and turning because I can't get to sleep right away. You got that 0.1% time where I just absolutely, I'm asleep before I even hit the bed. But when I ran e.l.d.s, and I'd come on to that 10-hour break, I had a TV, video game, I'd sit back there and watch a movie, or play some Madden or some stupid bullshit like that, for 4 hours, and I'd only get 6 hours of sleep. Some days that was great, that's all I needed to run my 11. Other times I'd lay down, and right when I started my 10-hour break, I'd lay down and couldn't get to sleep, so I'd get up and get hungry and go into a truck stop and take a shower and then come back out and still not be tired. And by the time I finally fall asleep, I only get an hour and a half, 2 hours. Well, now I gotta run or drive 11 hours before my 10-hour again, and it's doable. I've done it many times before. I'd get 2.5, 3 hours of sleep, and then drive for 11 hours if the miles were there. If the miles weren't there, then my days were being cut short anyways. So for you guys on my Facebook that aren't truck drivers, you guys think you guys hear us bitch and whatnot about it, and that's all you guys think it is us bitching. But really, what would you guys rather have? You guys that are not truck drivers, that don't know what this entire life is about, what would make you feel comfortable beside somebody if you knew they had an e.l.d. and you not knowing if they were tired or if they weren't, or if they just started and they